All right, next up, these fighters weigh 155 pounds. In the blue corner, Ronny Tsutsui. His opponent, Cesar Gonzales.
Again, here is John Rehoy with the introductions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, these fighters weighed 155 pounds. In the blue corner, he's 28 years old and fights for Combat Fitness out of Concord, California. His professional MMA record is 2-2. He is Ronny C4 Tsutsui.
Explosive.
His opponent in the red corner, 28 years old. He fights for Train for Life Center out of Suisun City, California. His professional record is 0-2. He is Cesar Gonzales. Your referee for this fight is Kane Vandal.
Kane Vandal refereeing for the first time on our professional card tonight.
Yeah, both fighters look similar in size. Close in age, 27 is Tsutsui and 28 is Gonzales.
And round number 1 is underway. Oh, big strikes to open up the first round by Ronny Tsutsui.
Led off with that leading overhand right. Followed up by that kick straight to the body.
Nice knees attempted by Tsutsui. Now Tsusui's clinched up. He has his opponent against the cage.
Tsutsi's got that deep underhook there on that right arm of Gonzales. Lets him go.
Now the thing to remember about these professional fights is that they have 5-minute rounds, so that gives them a lot more time to feel each other out. The amateurs are only fighting for 2 minutes, not a lot of time to figure things out, so they have to get to work right away. These guys have a little bit of time to feel each other out. And if you get to work right away in a professional fight like this, you're going to gas out pretty quickly. So these guys should be taking a little bit of time just to feel each other out.
Tsutsui right back against the cage again. Has the double underhooks this time.
Yeah, this is not a very good position for Gonzales to be in because his head is open for knees to the head, which are now legal. But he's doing a nice job trying to circle out. He just needs to pummel in and work for a better clinch.
Almost had that wizard there, but let's go. Gonzales switching stances from a southpaw orthodox.
Oh, nice straight right lands by Tsutsui. And we're back against the cage.
So far, Tsutsui looks like the more physical of the fighters.
Absolutely. And, you know, we've spent a lot of time in this position against the cage, not really doing too much in terms of significant strikes. I wouldn't be surprised if referee Kane Vandal splits the fight up.
Yeah. But even though, I mean, when you have your opponent up against the cage like that, it does count in the judge's eyes as being in a dominant position. So, yeah, you're actually winning at that moment. Nice head movement by Gonzales.
Yeah, Gonzales is moving well. And although he hasn't done too much in the fight so far, he does look really comfortable and calm in the cage. It looks like he's just looking for his opening. He just hasn't managed to find one yet. And Tsutsui hasn't really left many openings so far. There's a nice double leg takedown attempted by Cesar Gonzales. And now Tsusui's back is against the cage.
That was pretty deep. I'm surprised Tsutsui was able to stake that off. That was a deep takedown. But yeah, great job by Ronny Tsutsui.
And look, Tsusui's in position to grab that underhook. He just needs to dig for it. There he goes. He does exactly what he was supposed to do. Now he needs to circle.
Back to the center of the cage.
Nice job escaping the clinch and the potential takedown.
Oh, nice. Lands that right there. followed up by a left leg kick to the body.
Big left hand just misses.
Gonzales kind of just ran into an elbow right there. Nice knee though thrown by Gonzales.
Now Gonzales is starting to open up just a little bit more and look for some combinations.
Looks like both fighters are kind of taking their time. They know they have 15 minutes to fight.
Absolutely.
There's no point in burning yourself out in the first round. We have another 10 minutes to fight after. Very smart game plan.
So far, I have Tsutsui winning this first round just because he's controlling the cage a bit more.
I must agree. I must agree.
Ronny Tsutsui's last fight was against Luis Lightyear Vargas at Dragon House 26.
Vargas putting the pressure on, pushing Tsutsui up against the cage once again.
Oh, that's Gonzales. Huge right hand by Cesar Gonzales.
That was beautifully set up there. He faked the knee and threw the overhand right. Tsutsui was not ready for that, but he got right back to his feet. Seems to have shaken it off, but that was a very well set up strike there.
Yeah, that was a huge knockdown.
Yeah, that's definitely going to count in the judges' eyes.
That could have shaken up the judges' scorecards completely and
Nice
put this round in favor for Tsutsui, or for Gonzales. Gonzales slightly wobbled by that left hand from Tsutsui. Tsutsui nearly eats a nasty elbow.
Gonzales landed a couple uppercuts too.
The takedown is not quite registered.
This is going to be one heck of a round to score. Back and forth the whole round. Both fighters ended up in dominant positions there, but I think Gonzales may have done enough to steal that round towards the end. That knockdown definitely was a big one, and he also got that last takedown right there at the end of the round. What you got to say about that?
Yeah, that was a very smart round by Cesar Gonzales. He has a very high fight IQ, and I think he did what he was supposed to do, but the round on the judges' scorecards could go either way. What do you think, Robbie?
I'm going to give that round to Cesar Gonzales. He landed a lot of good shots. Even though Tsutsui was kind of pressuring him, he was being able to counter him. He stuffed all of Tsutsui's takedowns. So in this round, Cesar got the 10-9 for me just because he landed the more powerful, solid shots.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the unofficial score by our commentators here tonight. The judges will give the official scorecard at the end of the fight.
Looks like we're going to see a glove touch coming into round number 2. The cage door is locked, and both men are ready as we get things going for round number 2. And just a friendly reminder that Dragon House 28 is brought to you by ExecuShield, NorCal Fight Shop, Bomb First, MMA Raw, and made possible by BrightPathVideo.com.
If you're just now tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, we have 155 lightweight fight between Ronny Tsutsui out of Concord, California, representing Combat Fitness, and Cesar Gonzales out of Train for Life Center, representing Vallejo, California. Tsutsui in the white trunks, Gonzales in the black.
Ooh, big right hand just misses. Tsutsui did a nice job slipping that punch and going for the takedown, but Cesar Gonzales has very good takedown defense on display. Nice body kick by Tsutsui.
Nice hard body kick too. So far I see a pretty evenly well matchup. Shout out to Zong Lo, the promoter and owner of Dragon House, putting this fight together.
Of course, Dragon House 28 is the 10th anniversary of Zong Lo's cage fight series.
Gonzales rocked for a second there. Tsutsui rushed in to finish the fight, but Gonzales right back to his feet.
Yeah, that was a huge knockdown by Ronny Tsutsui. It looks like he's still wobbly.
If I was Tsutsui, I would be throwing that punch a little more often.
Yeah, Gonzales does not want to get hit again.
Set it up with the jab. Set it up with the jab.
Both fighters got a whole lot of power in their hands.
Look at the way Tsutsui keeps switching his stances. That's got to be really confusing for Gonzales.
Nice inside leg kick lands. Just missed with that overhand right. The
single leg takedown attempted.
Tsutsui stakes it off for now. That was a nice double attempt.
Nice jab to the body by Gonzales.
Beautifully landed jab there. Looks like Gonzales finding his range here. Able to land that 1-2. Followed up with a body shot.
Ronny Tsutsui doing such a nice job of switching his stances from southpaw to orthodox.
And lands that overhand right.
See, look at how his right foot is forward now. And after he throws this combination, he's going to switch back to orthodox.
If I'm not mistaken, Gonzales is doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah, they're really keeping each other guessing. That's why they both got that that knockdown.
Beautiful lead right hook lands, followed up by that left straight.
See, and now Tsutsui is back in back in orthodox. Gonzales back in southpaw. It's like they're trading stances. They're both comfortable with their opponent having the opposite stance.
Yeah.
Oh! Another huge right hand by Cesar Gonzales.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fight on our hands tonight. Ronny Tsutsui, Cesar Gonzales.
Both of these guys are so hard to finish. If they get knocked down, they just keep popping right back up.
Very impressive. Very
incredible
impressive.
heart by both fighters.
Gonzales looking to work the cage here.
Nice knees to the legs by Cesar Gonzales.
Looking to take control of the round is Gonzales.
Yeah, you know, so far this round could go either way. Both men have been knocked down. Cesar Gonzales currently leading in knockdowns with 2-1.
Tsutsui needs to be pummeling for them underhooks and maybe reverse his situation here. Looks like he has that wizard in, but he's eating a lot of knees here and definitely losing a round being pinned up against the cage.
You know, now at this point, I would not be surprised if referee Kane Vandal splits up the action. Not a whole lot of significant strikes are being thrown.
Right.
Those knees to the body, they do add up, and they are strikes. But the referee's call is final. Looks like Gonzales grabbing the shorts.
Tsutsui out of there.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, nice counter by Tsutsui there. Another beautiful counter.
Another beautiful left hand by Tsutsui. Oh.
Looks like Tsutsui may have found something at the end of that round. Waiting on those punches, he was able to counter two very nice counters towards the end of that round. But on the other hand, that knockdown, was that a double knockdown that round? I believe it was a double knockdown that round.
I believe so.
It's going to be very hard to score this round, but I'm going to give it 10-9 in favor of Cesar Gonzales.
Yeah, I might have to give that round to Gonzales just because he did land slightly more strikes, and Tsutsui did spend just a little bit more time pressed up against the cage, and he ate some knees to the legs. And you know, Gonzales did a little bit better of a job of mixing up his strikes. You know, he was throwing that jab to the body, he was switching his stance. While both men were switching their stances, Gonzales did a little bit more with his alternate stance. Those jabs to the body, for example.
That is one of the hardest rounds to call. They both dropped each other once in that round. Significant strikes landed almost identically on both sides. If I was a judge that had to call this fight, I don't know what I would call that round. You know what? I'm going to call that round a draw. Yeah. The third round's going to decide it for me.
This is going to be the deciding factor of the fight here, ladies and gentlemen.
And speaking of the third round, that is underway right now. Oh, beautiful combinations and hard ones too, landing by Cesar Gonzales.
Let's see if Tsutsui continues with those counters. Towards the end of that round, he was countering those strikes from Gonzales.
Nice inside leg kick by Cesar Gonzales.
That was nicely timed, but once again, Gonzales stakes off that takedown. Now Tsutsui able to pin Gonzales against the cage. Gonzales working the underhook.
Yeah, that wrestling exchange was greatly timed by both men.
I kind of blame the sweat a little bit. Both fighters are drenched in sweat, so it's going to be hard to complete those takedowns. They're both slippery. And that just
that's a huge leg kick by Cesar Gonzales.
Looks like Gonzales has a cut under his left eye. Just hope that doesn't affect the rest of this fight. Nice body shot.
Nearly drops his opponent with that one.
Yeah, Gonzales rushed in with a flurry of punches there. Beautiful.
Another takedown attempted, and this one
That's how it's done.
is going to be successful. Ronny Tsutsui successfully takes down Cesar Gonzales, who pops right back up to his feet.
Yeah.
And is looking to escape that clinch.
Beautifully timed effort there. Gonzales just has a very good takedown defense, and once again, the sweat definitely plays a factor. You're slippery out there. It's kind of hard to hold on, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, and Cesar Gonzales really sweaty, and you know, that could be an advantage and a drawback.
Nice knee thrown by Tsutsui there.
The cornerman of Ronny Tsutsui telling him he's one punch away from ending the fight.
Sounds like he may feel that Tsutsui may be down this fight. We don't know. The judges
body
decision. But he's telling Tsutsui to end the fight.
Oh, and another big leg kick by Gonzales.
Main thing is you never want to leave it into the judges' decision. You want to end the fight, make it a definite win.
Absolutely. So far, Cesar Gonzales appears to be the more skilled boxer of the two.
Yeah.
Oh, nearly knocks down his opponent yet again.
Oh, nice overhand right.
Go, Ronny, let it go for the win.
Less than 3 minutes remain in round number 3.
Gonzales back up against the cage, pushes Tsutsui back up against the cage here. Looking
Once again,
to secure
shout out
the
to
victory.
our sponsors, MMA Raw, NorCal Fight Shop, and Bomb First.
Nice. Tsutsui able to get out of there, but not without taking the left from Gonzales. Just missed with that overhand right. That was a nice slip by Tsutsui.
Clinched up against the cage yet again.
Oh! Beautifully
hip toss successful by Ronny Tsutsui.
Beautifully landed hip toss with Gonzales right back to his feet.
Yeah, throughout this fight, Gonzales has done an incredible job getting back to his feet after being taken down.
Yeah, that was very, very well executed. But like I said, Gonzales right back to his feet, has Tsutsui up against the cage now, working the knees. Looks like Tsutsui got that wizard over the right arm of Gonzales. Lets it go.
I like the way Gonzales had control of that one wrist with both of his hands.
Yeah, definitely. Nice body kick lands.
Cesar Gonzales, and we've been in this position for quite a lot of time throughout this fight.
That was a hard right punch there, followed up by I've seen about 3 or 4 uppercuts.
And we are down to the final seconds of our second professional bout of the night. Incredible performance by both men, and you know what? I would have to give that fight 30-27 decision to Cesar Gonzales.
Yeah, definitely, I agree.
You know, I'm going to have to give that fight to Cesar Gonzales. Even though Tsutsui got those 2 takedowns, he didn't do anything with them. He didn't hold him, and he couldn't keep him down to the ground, so it was wasted energy in my opinion. They were great, they looked good, but he didn't hold him down. Cesar Gonzales also landed way bigger shots and pressed the fight. Hats off to Cesar Gonzales, but you know what? Both guys did amazing.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with both of you. Great fight by both of these lightweight fighters. I'm definitely going to go with Cesar Gonzales. I'd say definitely what was that, 10-8 fight for Gonzales.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 15 minutes of brutal fighting, our judges have rendered a unanimous decision. The cards read as follows: 30-27, 30-27, 29-28 in favor of the winner. In this corner, Cesar Gonzales.
Cesar Gonzales, your winner by unanimous decision. And coming up next, we have another Dragon House fighter, Paradise Valvasa, taking on San Jose's own Hugo Lujan, who's coming off a huge win over Nico Jackson at Dragon House 27. And it all starts right now.